Today, I want to go over 3 stocks that I feel are a good buy in January 2018. Let's go. Welcome back, guys, to another video. My name is Nick, and on this channel, we cover finance with a sprinkle of technology. If you like these videos and want to see more like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below to support the channel and drop a like on this video as well. Now let's get into it. So going into January 2018, I feel that consumer-related companies would really benefit from this past month of consumer spending and holidays. We had a record month of online shopping and consumers spending their money online, and 2 of my picks today will directly benefit from this. Now without further ado, let's get into my 3 picks. The first pick that I have on here is Alibaba. So Alibaba had a pretty rough December if you look at the charts, but they did have their Singles Day in November and they set records on that. They sold billions of dollars worth of products in a single day of online shopping, which is completely unheard of and completely ridiculous. And I think that investors are really underestimating the power of Alibaba and the power that this company is able to provide to consumers all around the world, not just in China. This past holiday season was also very strong, like I mentioned before, and Alibaba is one of those stocks that will directly benefit from this. When people want to go online and shop for gifts for loved ones, friends, etc., they typically go to websites like Amazon and Alibaba to purchase things for cheap and get the best prices available. So if we take a look at Alibaba's charts here, you can see that they had a recent sell-off, which in my opinion was really due to profit taking. It had an incredible run in 2017, and as we're approaching the end of the year, investors want to take some money off the table. Hedge funds want to close some of their positions, so that's why we saw a huge hit to Alibaba in December. It's holding its uptrend support, and as of right now, it's hovering around its 100-day moving average, and it is below its 50-day moving average, but is above its 200-day moving average. So Alibaba is one of the stocks that I'm holding in my personal portfolio. And if you haven't seen that video that I made about a month ago on my portfolio, make sure to click the card up here or click the link in the description down below. But either way, where it's at right now, in my opinion, is a very healthy level. It's holding its support, and this is where I'll be looking to add to my position in January. And I think we'll see some recovery in the stock as we move further into 2018. Now, as a full disclaimer, I am personally holding calls and shares in Alibaba, and I am very bullish on this stock. Okay, so number 2 that we have here is Apple. So Apple really needs no introduction, but the reason that I have it here on my list of stocks to watch and buy in January 2018 is because it had a couple news stories that came out this month that caused the stock to kind of drop a little bit. The first news story that came out is that Apple admitted to slowing down older iPhones, and that was because they claimed that it affects battery life on those iPhones and it caused premature shutdown on those phones. So Apple has said that if you go out and purchase a new battery for your older phones, you won't be affected by this slowdown. And this angered a lot of customers because it seemed like it was Apple's way of kind of nudging them towards the iPhone 10 or upgrading from their older phones to a newer phone, and consumers weren't really happy with this. Now, taking a look at the stock price based on this news, you can see that there wasn't really much fluctuation in it when this article came out, and all the news publications online started publishing this article, but it did anger a lot of consumers. But the real bottom line here is that I don't think it really affected the stock price at all. The second news story, however, is what I think caused a drop in Apple in December. So there were some reports that came out last week that said that Apple actually would be cutting down their forecast for iPhone 10 sales in the month of December. Now, if you take a look deeper into this article, you can see that there was a firm that downgraded Apple, but if you look at the source from where this news came from, it still says that it's an unknown source, and this is all really based on speculation. This whole news story really reminds me of the whole iPhone 10 production issues that we heard about before the 10 was released, and how Apple is not going to be able to meet demands, Apple is not going to be able to sell the iPhone, it's going to be delayed, etc., etc. And we saw how that dropped the stock price. But as soon as the phone was released, the stock price shot back up and made new all-time highs. And I expect similar price movement in Apple going into January as they come out and confirm that these rumors are not true. Now, if they are true, then we will see the stock kind of consolidate, and I think after their first earnings report, they'll still blow out estimates and guidance, and I think that's what will help the stock move higher and make new all-time highs. Now, if we take a look at Apple's charts here, you can see that it did fall back into a range that I've been watching. It is holding its 50-day moving average, and it is holding above the 100-day and 200-day moving average. It created another big gap on its move down on this news report. And I think that once the numbers officially come out, like I mentioned, or some more credible sources come out about the iPhone X sales, that it will go up, fill this gap, and make new all-time highs. So Apple is also expected to report their earnings either at the end of January or early February. So I am expecting an earnings run-up towards the end of January with this stock. So that's another reason to hold it in January. Now, for those of you that don't know, Apple is part of my portfolio. I did buy into the stock in December, and I do plan to add to my position and hold more long-term calls and shares because I am very bullish on the company going into 2018, and I feel that they're going to blow estimates out of the water and set new records for iPhone X sales. Okay, so the third and final stock that I'll be watching to buy in January 2018 is PayPal. So similar to Alibaba, PayPal will benefit from this past holiday season with all the consumers spending, purchases, all that kind of stuff that was done online. As online shopping continues to grow, PayPal is one of those companies that directly benefits from this because a lot of sites online do accept PayPal as a form of payment. So another news article that came out that I found interesting with PayPal is that they now have a partnership with an investing app called Acorn. So pretty much what this partnership will bring is better integration between these two platforms, and it'll allow users to check on their investments through PayPal's website or through PayPal's app to give users an idea of what their investment portfolio is looking like. Currently, Acorn has 2.3 million users, and as we see this number grow, it'll directly help PayPal grow as well because people will want to be using the integration between the two apps, and both companies are going to benefit from this partnership. So the bottom line here really is that PayPal and Acorn users will be able to use both apps seamlessly and without any issues. They'll be able to transfer money, both contributions and withdrawals, between the two apps without any hassle. I think this will be a huge driver in the growth for PayPal and for Acorn going into 2018. So if we take a look at the charts here for PayPal, you can see that it's been holding its uptrend support, and it came down to test it earlier this month. Right now it's testing its 50-day moving average, but it is holding above the 100 and 200-day moving averages. It's been consolidating for most of December, and in my opinion, this is a good entry point because I feel that this stock will really explode in 2018. Now, as a full disclosure, I am holding some calls in PayPal. They aren't long-dated calls, but they do expire, I believe, sometime in summer 2018. And I do expect the stock to be at least $80 a share by then. So I am placing a bet that PayPal is going to move up in the first half of 2018. Okay, so that's the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below so you don't miss anything. If you like these 3 stocks I'm buying and 3 stocks I'm watching videos that I do every single month, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below and leave a like on this video as well. So my question of the video is, what stocks are you planning to buy in January 2018? Let me know in the comment section down below. But either way, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.